So these are the people that helped me get back on the river. And here we go. So this is my new tent. It's a one Tigris dome tent. I went for the freestanding tent since I'm going to be setting up on a lot of beaches as I go forward. And in a freestanding tent, you don't have to worry about not being able to stake out your tent. We did get a little rain last night. So around midnight, I rolled up the sides on two of the tents. I probably won't even use the rain fly on nights that it's not supposed to rain, because it seals in the tent and there's very little airflow. So, but it kept me dry. And then once it stopped raining, I took it out. I took the rain fly, rolled it back on two sides, and it wasn't too bad as far as heat goes. These sides are way too high. It should be mesh all the way down to here. But for a proper 3-season tent, this is more like a winter tent. It'll keep you warm, keep the heat in, which is not something you really want in the summertime. But it kept me dry. That's what counts. It's 7 o'clock. I'm starting to pack up to get ready to go. I don't know how far I'm going to go today. As far as the river goes, I'm on the James River now, not the Roanoke River. I was talking to some of the local guys in can't even remember the name of the town that I was in, but it'll be up in the thing. But I was talking to some of the local guys, and they told me that the James River is an older river. The sides aren't as steep. In the Roanoke River, the sides were really steep. Getting out in a lot of places was just impossible. And some of the places I did try to get out, the sand was like quicksand. It was deep, like losing your shoes in deep. So they were more than willing to drive me up to the James River and drop me off on the James River. Also, when I looked at the map for the James River, there are some Class 4 rapids near Richmond, which I'm not looking forward to, obviously, since I got rolled in Class 3 rapids. I'll probably have to portage around the Class 4 rapids. But the James River comes out to the north of Virginia Beach, so I won't have to worry about paddling my canoe through Virginia Beach. And it comes out into the Chesapeake Bay, which will make getting across the Chesapeake Bay or around the Chesapeake Bay, whatever I decide to do, much easier. So this is where I slept last night. And I just noticed this as I was packing up. I didn't get here until 8 o'clock, 8:10 last night. So it's fair that I didn't notice it last night. But, I would have said that was creepy, except for then I immediately noticed that there was, like, leaves and stuff hanging off it, so it's been there a while. But it was pretty comfortable. I slept right here on the sand. I don't like sleeping on sand. I actually hate sleeping on sand. But when you have no options, you have no options. So gonna get the rest of this loaded into the boat, and then I'll set out. Most of this river is that there's sandy beaches where I can pull out just about everywhere, which is really fantastic when you consider just how hard it was to get out of the Roanoke River. I don't know, I just got floated in a circle. That was weird. But yeah, there's sandy beaches everywhere. So that makes it just a heck of a lot more convenient. I camped about across from where those funky trees are down there. I don't know how well you can see. There's those trees right there on the edge, and I camped at this end of them, but on the other side of the river. So I haven't come very far this morning yet. So there's a whole bunch of cows over here in the river. I'm going to be stopping at a convenience store in a couple miles and getting a couple gallons of water because I don't want to drink cow piss water. Yeah. I mean, okay, there's enough water here that the cow piss will blend in and I will never know it's there, but still, it's a thought. So, Yeah, I'm going to be getting some water at a convenience store in a little bit. Well, it is the morning of the 20th. Nope, it's the morning of the 28th. I am getting ready to hit the river after that heavy rain we had last night. I slept on a sandbar. I was a little bit worried, so I didn't fall asleep until after it stopped raining, but the water didn't rise very much, so I'm mostly packed up. Got a few more things to get out of the tent, and then I'll take the tent down, get everything loaded into the canoe, and get out of here. There's a couple fishermen ahead of me on the side of the river, the other side of the river. There's an old house up on the hill here. The James River saw a lot of usage as a waterway during the Civil and Revolutionary War, I believe. So I'm seeing things that were seen centuries ago by people fighting for this country. To be fair, though, we've gone through a lot of really shallow areas as well. It's also the middle of, I think it's Friday today. Yeah, I think it's Friday. So we might see more people over the weekend. Pretty area. If it wasn't an early morning, this would be a great place to stop for the night. It's a little, but it is early morning, so I won't be stopping. Starting to get hot. Kind of looking for some place I can pull out and go swimming for a little while. I thought about maybe this dock, but it looks like there's somebody there. Oh, well. It's about 3 o'clock on the 28th. I stopped for a break. I've been looking for some place to stop since about noon, but this is the first nice spot I found. It's a nice rocky beach area. The next area coming up, they've got some rapids that I'll probably end up rounding out on, which is really annoying. But I've already come 13.74 miles today. So if I go any farther, I don't know if I'll find it. There is a flat spot here I could camp at. I don't know if I'll stay here or if I'll push on a couple more miles. It's only 3 o'clock. I could push on another 5 hours probably, but I'm just stopping to have some food real quick before I do anything else. I decided to do a couple more miles. I took about a 20-minute break, and now I'm paddling down past this set of rapids. Looks like there's an island in a couple miles that I'll try to camp at probably. We'll see what it looks like when I get there though. So it's the morning of June 29th. I camped here at this public boat ramp last night. Nobody bothered me. I'm getting up early. It's only like 6:30. There's a little cafe convenience store just on the main road. But once I get everything packed in my boat, I'm gonna leave it right where it is. I'm probably gonna move it up a little so it's not in the roadway, but then I'm gonna go up to the convenience store, plug my battery in for a minute, and have something for breakfast, and then I will get on the river and head out of here. I'm about 5 miles from a state park where I'm planning on stopping maybe for the day, but at least for a couple hours to finish charging my battery. My battery is currently at 22%. So I do have a second battery, so that I'm actually at 122%, but I want to get this one charged up a little. I'm not sure where my next town is. I haven't really. So I'm floating past the state park right now. There's a northern dock pull out that I was gonna put into but the concrete slab was 2 inches above the depth of the water, and I just felt it was hard to get out there. So I was told by a lady saying that 2 miles down there's another pull-out, so I'll pull out there. I'm gonna try to find someplace where I can charge my. There's a visitor center for this park, and there's also some camping. I'm not sure I'm gonna stay at the camping. I thought about it, maybe staying for a night, but I don't know. I prefer just camping without paying, but I do need to pull out and charge my battery if I can find some place. I didn't get breakfast at the little diner because even it's about 5 o'clock. I stopped because even though the sky is blue, I'm hearing constant thunder. Well, not constant, but I am hearing thunder. Probably won't rain here, but I found this nice little beach. I think it's on an island. There were some footprints on the island here, but they were old. I'm not too concerned. If somebody comes by and asks me to leave, I will promise to do so in the morning. I'm pretty remote. There's a railroad across the street, so I'll probably get woken up in the middle of the night by a train. But did 22.5 miles or something like that today. I noticed this cut here on my hand, right there. But I should be in a town tomorrow. I should be able to get it looked at. Not looked at. Good morning. It rained last night from about 10 o'clock to, I'm not sure when. I woke up at 2 a.m. to pee and it stopped raining. So I got up and I took off the, rain fly partially off. I wanted it, in case it started raining again, there's a bug on my bug net. I wanted it partially on so if it started raining again, I would be able to put it over. Probably should have taken it off over my feet and left it on over my head because it dripped. The trees dripped on me over the night, but it wasn't enough to keep me up to fiddle with it. I slept until just a few minutes ago. Today is a town day. I've got to paddle 15 miles to get to a town, but then I'll be in a town. There's a campground in the town, but the comments say that they fly the Confederate flag, so that's not great. But probably gonna try to see if I can't get a campsite for the night. I want to go into the little town, charge my battery, and get some food. There's a food line. I did the mile tracking thing. I'm 15 miles from this town, Scottsville, I think it's called, and then I'm 70 miles. It's 7:38, and I'm packed up and ready to go. And the train comes to ruin my good times. Anyway, I'm out of here. 15 miles to do today. Good morning. I'm on the river, heading to whatever my town is. Got 15 miles to the next town on the river, and then I'm gonna take it probably. I definitely gonna get out and go into the store. There's a campground I'm gonna try to stay at. I don't know if I'll be able to. If not, I'll have to camp on the river again. But I'd like to camp close to the town and give my mom a call today. So, despite being surrounded by all this water, none of it's fit to drink. I put some of this water through my water filter yesterday, and it made me sick. I woke up last night with diarrhea. Not pleasant. So, I've got half a liter of water, less than that. I've got 2 mouthfuls of water that I got from a stream that came into this. But all the rest of my water needs to be dumped, and I need to find fresh, clean source somewhere. I stopped at one place where there was a boat ramp and went up looking for some place to get water, but there wasn't any water to be seen. I think I just saw a turkey. I did just see a turkey. Right there in the grass. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, I'm going to keep paddling. Man, the heat out here just makes me want to find some place to stop rowing and swim for a while, but there's really no place to stop. There's 2 islands coming up in the middle of the stream though. And there's a bit of rapids here, but I'm avoiding that. Somewhere ahead of me today, it should be a town where I can hopefully camp for the night and stop. But I'm not sure what the town partake. I'm not sure what will be there, if I'll get a chance to upload some video or not. We'll have to see. Beyond that, I'll be in Richmond in 3 or 4 days. Although I'd like to find someplace where I can zero on this river for a day. The 4th of July is coming up. Doubt I'll do anything special. The rapids coming up. I can hear the roar from here. And I'm still quite a ways away. I'm just gonna have to wing it. The only real bad rapids, from what I've been told, on the James River are next to Richmond, where there's some class 4. I'm gonna have to portage around. I'm not looking forward to that. But it seems to drop off. Just gonna have to pick a spot and go for it and hope I can survive. I mean, I can definitely survive, but damn, the sun today is bearing down on me pretty hot. Well, I went into the water and my glasses came off and they're gone. No chance of me finding them again. I got pushed down better part of half a mile in the water before I could catch up to my boat. It was floating away without me. Fortunately, I got caught on a tree, or I don't think I ever would have caught up with it. But yeah, my glasses are gone. It's my own damn fault again. I have a safety clip that I wasn't using because it felt uncomfortable with my ears, and because to be honest, I haven't had any problems with the water in the James River since I've been on it, so I stopped using it because I thought I was better than I was, and lo and behold, I'm not. I lost my glasses, so now I'm, well, gonna have to do without them for a while. Oh well. I'm learning many things out here on the river. So this is where I spent the night. It's a campground in this small town, right next to the railroad, of course, because everything I do is next to the railroad. But I'm going into a local coffee shop to upload this video once I finish editing it. It wasn't a bad spot, right next to the river. Nice grassy area, picnic table. Of course, I've got my little chair, so that I didn't bother with the picnic table. So, this is the company that owns the campground where I stayed last night. It was $12 for the night, which is pretty decent, considering everything. They left my battery inside charging overnight, so I gotta go grab that and then go into town. There's a coffee shop. I should be able to get this uploaded. So this is Scottsville. It's a good old Civil War era town with some modern drapings tossed in.